Tom Hauser here with another midweek blessing. Hey, yesterday's passage in GP Reads was the account of Jesus walking on water. Just a remarkable miracle. His disciples had gone ahead of him across the water. They had rowed 3 or 4 miles. A storm had come up, and they were straining to get across this lake, get across the sea. And then all of a sudden, here comes Jesus walking on water towards the boat. And the text says that they were terrified, but he called out to them, "Don't be afraid, I am here." And then they were eager to let him in the boat, and immediately they arrived at their destination. The disciples found themselves in a terrifying place, a terrifying situation. Jesus wasn't very comforting at first because he was doing something that was so out of the ordinary. They didn't know what to make of it. They were terrified. They were scared to death. And when he said, don't be afraid, I'm here, he was also proclaiming, by the way, that he was God. And he was God, and he was right here with them. And so they eagerly, enthusiastically asked him, helped him into the boat with them. And then they arrived at their destination safely. It made me think, made me wonder, it made me consider how many times we find ourselves in situations that are terrifying. It might be a health scare with a loved one. It might be a genuine fear of the COVID-19 pandemic. It might be a job situation, a relational conflict that is so big, so grandiose that we don't think there's any way to survive it. There's a lot of things that we could find a lot of situations we could find ourselves in that are terrifying, too big for us to handle. And I think oftentimes we run everywhere, we try everything except for asking Jesus' help. We might we might seek medical attention, which is a great idea. We might ask the opinion of family and friends. That's a great idea. We might get some counseling to help us through a situation. That's a great idea. If we have money problems, we may talk to a money manager, also a great idea. But oftentimes, the very last person we go to, the very last person we invite into our boat with us is Jesus, is the one who will always help us in the exact way that we need helped. They can turn our terror into peace. They can turn our fear into joy. And so my encouragement to you this week is you may be in a situation that is overwhelming to you, that you're just not sure whether you can make it. Maybe it's your marriage, maybe it's the health of a loved one, maybe it's some other relationship, a job-related thing, a financial situation that is terrifying to you. And I would encourage you to consider, would you be eager to invite Jesus into that boat with you, into that storm with you, and to just simply be with him and allow him to do what he does? Will he get you to your destination safely? If you trust him with your life, he certainly will. Will it be the destination you have in mind? Perhaps not. Will it have the outcome that you are wanting to have? Maybe, maybe not. But it will be the best outcome that's possible. And no matter the outcome, to have Christ with you in the boat, in the situation, is better than trying to push your way, in the disciples' case, row your way through your situation by yourself. Invite him in. Ask him to get in the boat with you and help you and be with you. Anyway, I hope that's helpful this week. Read the passage for yourself and see if you can identify with the disciples who were so terrified until they realized who Jesus was, and then they were eager to ask him to get in the boat with them. Until next time, peace, friends.